We heard from the top army brass again today, with the Chief of Army, Rick Burr, confirming the news that broke yesterday that the Army has served administrative action notices on 13 soldiers. Effectively, they're being sacked, discharged from the Army, although they've got 14 days to respond to these notices. It's understood most of these are SAS soldiers, and all this comes in the wake of the shocking revelations about what's occurred in Afghanistan, the allegations that Australian soldiers have unlawfully killed 39 Afghans and that 19 of our soldiers should face criminal action. Now, there's a long way to go here. Everybody is owed their day in court. Nothing has been proven. But with the announcements made so far, the public apology from the ADF chief, now the administrative action notices, consideration of removing citations from soldiers, living and dead, who have nothing to do with any of the alleged incidents. With all of this, there's a sense that the Army itself, the ADF itself, is trashing its own reputation daily. What should be happening is investigations as quickly as possible and charges laid if there's any evidence of wrongdoing. Instead, we get the death of Army morale and the stripping away of their reputation day by day as the top brass strings this thing out. But they don't like it so much when journalists ask questions about how far up the chain of responsibility some of this blame should be sheeted and whether their responses so far have been appropriate.
It took 4.5 years to get this report. It's comprehensive. We're working through all of the recommendations in a methodical way. I'm taking action within my authorities as the Chief of Army against some individuals, and that's all I'll say on that matter. So thank you. That's all. Thank you very much.
How much blame are we going to take?
Yeah, I didn't want to answer any more questions. Now, earlier in the week, Liberal MP and former SAS captain Andrew Hasties talked to me about the need for the top brass to share some of the blame, some of the responsibility.
There's accountability. There will be a reckoning for those who allegedly have conducted or committed war crimes, but accountability goes up the chain. There's moral and legal responsibility, and I think that's another conversation that we need to have.
The Army has got to manage this better. Sure, it needs to bring to justice any wrongdoers, but it needs to defend and support all those serving personnel and veterans who are being damaged by the way this is being handled. You get the sense that the Army is too busy trying to please its critics. That'll never happen, by the way. The very idea of the Army is anathema to the woke. It's being too defensive. Yes, prosecute murderers, ensure accountability, root out evil, but do it quickly and cleanly, and just occasionally get out there and defend all of those who have risked their lives for the common good, those who have nothing to apologise for, those who deserve only our gratitude.